We're going from this to this. Hey, this is Scott Weidenkivowitz, a storyteller with a camera, talking about all the things photographers like you and I are thinking about. In this video, we're going to be talking about battery backups for a phone. More specifically, we're going to be talking about a battery backup that does not require a cable. This one is a Qi Charger. So for years, I have been using battery backups for my phone whenever traveling or at conferences or things like that require me to use a cable like this. And I would literally plug in a lightning cable to this. Now this is great. This is from Goal Zero. I love this thing. It takes a beating. It's a little weather resistant, not waterproof, but it is weather resistant. I can clip it on like this onto a bag and hold it upside down and keep things charged. And I've had this in a pocket with my phone and charge, and it's been okay, but it still requires a cable. And I'm trying to reduce the amount of cables I have to carry around. So today we're going to be talking about two different battery backups. And I'm going to share what they are and some advantages. So this battery backup is from Mophie. It's the same company who makes, those iPhone cases with batteries in them and one of the brands who makes them. Mophie is known for having good battery life, and the product isn't the prettiest out there because it's got these sharp edges. I wouldn't want to put this in my pocket. They even say don't charge it when it's in your pocket. It needs the open space. It's pretty cool because it means that I could literally push the button on the side. You can see it's charged. And then now my phone is charging. So I can literally put it down on the table and just let the phone charge. It's very simple. Again, all I have to do is now the phone is charging. Now here's the cool part. If you don't have a Qi, if I wanted to charge something else, there is a USB port that I could actually charge something else. And it does come with the cable because there is a micro USB slot in there to charge this device as well. But this is a 10,000 milliamp battery in here, which means it can charge my iPhone a couple times probably. Plus I can charge something else. Let's say I don't have the Apple AirPod case that has the Qi Charger, since it's not out yet. I could actually plug that in still using a cable here. The Mophie is nice, but again, the sharp edges are kind of annoying, especially to have something in your pocket. But just to throw it in a bag, it's pretty light. It's about the same weight as my Goal Zero, and this is, by the way, has been my go-to. This is my favorite one. So it's nice, and it can charge one thing USB. It can charge my phone through Qi Charging. By the way, Qi is spelled Qi. Now this one is actually called the Idmix. You can see it comes in a fancy pouch. I don't know why they need to throw in a pouch, but they throw in a pouch. This one also comes with a cable. So this is the Idmix. Here it is next to the Mophie. Now this one is 18,000 milliamps. It is 8,000 milliamps more than the Mophie. You can see it's got a bigger battery, so it's a bigger case, but it's a smooth, round case. The finish is really nice. It feels good. Now this one actually has Qi charging as well, so all I have to do is push the button once, and then now it's on. And if I want to turn that off, I just hold the button down and it shuts off. And there's LED indicators here, just like the Mophie has. Now, the Idmix has two USB chargers. One is a fast charger, one is not a fast charger. One is actually USB-C, and it's actually intended to charge a MacBook with USB-C from this. So I'm going to be testing both of these over the coming months. I have the Photo Plus Expo coming up where I wind up doing a lot of video footage on my phone, and I wind up draining a lot of batteries. And so I am actually going to test it there, which is actually in October, and we'll see how well these do, holding up to a couple days of basically not being near power outlets. One thing that is also really interesting about these two products is I can, in theory, charge this product from this product, or this product from this product. So this should be interesting. So I have two events that I am attending September and October. One is WordCamp New York City, which is already done, and in October is Photo Plus Expo. I am testing out these Qi chargers at those two events. So at WordCamp New York City, I focused on the Mophie Qi Charger. Now again, I don't need any cables. I can just put my phone on top and it starts charging. It's charging already. And what I found was really interesting with the Mophie one, even with a full charge, you can see there's 4 dots right there, even with a full charge, it only charges my iPhone up to about 90%. It never went over, and that was really, really odd. I don't understand why, when there's so much more charge left in the Mophie, why it won't continue. Now, I was listening to podcasts, I was taking notes at some of the sessions I was in at the WordCamp New York City event, and some other things, but there's no reason why it shouldn't have charged even higher. If I was to use my Goal Zero and plug in to that battery backup, it will charge to 100%, even if I'm doing stuff. Even if I'm recording videos, even if I'm taking pictures, even if I'm listening to podcasts or music or whatever, it would charge to 100%. This will not. Now, I will say that it is definitely convenient to not have to have a cable plugged in, like to be daisy chained to your battery backup. That was convenient. And being able to just put this on a desk or table and then put the phone on top and just let it be was really convenient. So I'm going to be curious to see at the next event, when I focus on the other battery backup, how that does. If that charges fully, that'll be really interesting to see. So let's find out. So I just got back from Photo Plus Expo, and I had a chance now over the two conferences I went to, the WordCamp New York City and the Photo Plus Expo, also in New York City. I had a chance to try both. Now, as you saw a little bit ago, the WordCamp New York City conference, I used the Mophie, and it did a good job. It charged it almost all the way. For Photo Plus Expo, I wanted to use this. This is the Idmix, the Idmix, however you want to say it. And I wanted to try this and only this, and well, there's two things that I don't like. While I thought that this would have more juice, more amperage to charge the iPhone more than the Mophie, it wound up not charging my phone at all. Now, in all these tests, I was listening to podcast episodes while it was charging, and while the phone was in use, this was charging the phone more, and it, like I said, almost charged all the way. My phone was at 54% battery life when I got onto the bus and then connected this to charge. I was listening to podcast episodes, checking a little bit of email and so on, and when I got home off the bus, it was still at 54%. So it didn't let my phone battery drain more, but it also didn't charge my phone battery. So that's a big lose for this thing. Now, I didn't try plugging in USB, and I might try that down the road. As far as Qi charging goes, this one does not do a good job. The other thing I did not like is how slippery the surface is on this. The Mophie one has a rubberized surface here, so the phone doesn't slip. So once you get it charging, it's always charging unless you take the phone off. It's not going to slip away. I found that as I was holding the phone, it would wind up slipping down and it would lose its charge. So this is probably good if you're not holding the device, if it's just sitting on a table. But I was on a bus, I had to hold it, so that would happen. Whereas the Mophie, it'll still go if I tilt it on an angle, but not as much. So there you have it. Those are two Qi charging iPhone battery backups that also work with Android phones that have Qi charging. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click that subscribe button. I publish new videos every Monday and Thursday. You don't want to miss it. A quick thank you to Mac Worldwide Warranty, a leader in camera and electronic warranties around the world, and a family-owned and operated business in New Jersey in the United States. They partnered with me to create these videos, so keep them in mind next time you need a warranty for your gear. And next time you're in New Jersey, stop by their retail store.